What's up, guys? It's me, Sulis. Hope you guys watched the AFC East video, which, if you haven't noticed, my friends were actually filming this because they wanted to do something different with that video. So far, I've had 22 views. Get these views on because this video, you guys thank my friends for doing this one because they're the ones that actually plan on how I'm going to do this video. So, enough talking about the AFC East. We're going to go stay at the AFC and talk about the AFC North, which is the Steelers, the Ravens, the Browns, and the Bengals. And this division's more like, let's see, the hard-hitting but resetting one. The Steelers coming off their first division win since 2017, which is back when they lost to the Jaguars. We will not talk about that right now. But what we are going to talk about is the Steelers. Big Ben is coming back for another ring. But last year, it wasn't the offense that got them the win. It was their defense. But this defense got pleasantly exposed after their loss to the Redskins, or known as the football team. They got hard-hitted. They got embarrassed by a Bengals squad. They got a win against the Colts, but then lost to the Browns. And then when they made it to the playoffs, they got absolutely hammered by the Browns. Well, pummeled to be exact, a first quarter disaster. But some of the highs, Chase Claypool has been a young stud, and Juju Smith-Schuster just signed a 4-year deal, so hope is there. And they got drafted Najee Harris, the rookie, for the Steelers, so we'll see how this running game goes. As for the Ravens, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, they had a stellar season. It wasn't the MVP season like they had in 14-2, but they were solid despite some losses to the Steelers, in which one game they lost they lost because they had backups. The other game was a last-second play, but they needed some wide receiver help because wide receivers are a big issue. Lamar Jackson can't just keep holding the ball and then start running around like, what do you want me to Lamar Jackson to carry the whole offense? Well, that's not what you want to do. What Lamar Jackson wants to do is get his team a chance. Now, he does have running backs like J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, but he needs Marquise Brown to get some wide receiver help, and some of these other wide receivers like Willie Snead. He does have Mark Andrews, which is a solid tight end, and a solid tight end should help them win. I expect them to get another 10+ win season, but again, we will see what happens. Another team looking to make their mark, the Browns. Last year made a playoff appearance, went as far as they want until they lost to the Chiefs. But that season was when Kevin Stefanski won Coach of the Year. Turned this team around, clinching a playoff spot with a win over the Browns. But this season started off on the wrong end. They lost OBJ, but Nick Chubb ran them over like a wrecking crew. They found a running back they had. Baker Mayfield had a solid year. Their losses were against the Ravens. They lost to Pittsburgh because of Minka Fitzpatrick. And some of the other losses were during the regular season. They lost to Lamar Jackson in a Monday Night Football game, if you guys remembered. But other than that, I expect a great season for the Browns. Maybe get back to the playoffs and maybe go as far as they want. But I expect they may finish third, but I think the Steelers might take a step down, and I think the Ravens and Browns might compete for that AFC North spot. Another team I haven't talked about, the Bengals, and all I can say is they were injured to, they were injured, to be honest. Their only best player is Chad Williams, who is their offensive tackle. He played pretty good, but this O-line needs to protect Joe Burrow. Because last year, he went out with a torn ACL, and you do not want your number one pick to get injured. Don't be the next RG3. Because you know what happened to RG3. Had his knee issue, missed next season, but now he's now back with the Ravens. No. You're keeping Joe Burrow, and you need to improve this offensive line. But they got Jamar Chase, and I'm like, why would they get a wide receiver when they don't have any offensive help? They lost AJ Green to the Cardinals. They already have some good defense like Jesse Bates and some other D, but they also lost Carlos Dunlap and Geno Atkins. So this young D is going to have to hopefully step up. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win the AFC North? Comment down below, and hopefully we'll see what the season brings. This is Suli signing out.